I got a little fun segment here, y'all.
Oh, fun. Yeah, fun.
Let's go.
We like fun, don't we?
Yeah,
Yeah.
some fun. Yeah.
So shout out Dave
Torpedo
Yager,
bats.
because when we were heading back from Cooperstown, it was like a 3-hour ride. So I mean, we had plenty to talk about, and just our sports stooges were thinking, we're like, what would the NFL look like if the results of the Super Bowl, like the winners, like if the results were reversed, like if all the losers won. So here is your Super Bowl winners reversed.
Wear your Texans swag with pride.
Yeah.
Never been.
So this is the way it's going to work. We'll start from the top. The greatest franchises, greatest dynasties of all time, according to this alternate universe.
Let's do it.
So here's your tier of 5-time Super Bowl champions.
Big list.
The New England Patriots and the Denver Broncos. What's our reaction to that?
Patriots are still up there.
Patriots are the goats.
I mean, even back then, I still didn't realize how many Super Bowls they went to and lost.
Yeah.
They just been there no matter what they're been around.
And I'm not going to lie to you, looking at some of the scores, they got fried.
Nice.
They got fried. Broncos, it's really surprising because I think they only have like three or four. So they're still in this like tier range.
Yeah, Elway got 2 and Peyton got 1.
Yeah. But this is like the amount of times they lost. So think about that. Damn.
They stink.
3 and 5.
Something
Do they only have 3?
It's something like that.
Yeah. Pretty good.
Denver Broncos would be with
Mile
the
high.
Patriots the greatest dynasty of all time.
Might be a bigger team.
And most of it was John Elway.
Yeah, it was. Carried.
Crazy, man. And let's go down to the second tier. 4-time Super Bowl champions. We got 2 squads.
Very interesting.
I didn't know the Vikings were like that.
I said the same thing. We got the Buffalo Bills and the Minnesota Vikings, y'all.
Yeah, I did not know the Vikings were down bad like us.
Yeah, Vikings are the biggest losers. Because I don't think he was here
Did you not see
when we did the
who's standing
most
right next
wins in history.
Like win percentage?
Yes.
Vikings.
Yes.
Yeah.
They have the most wins ever.
Win percentage. They were
Yeah.
up there.
And crazy.
They have
Like-
any Super Bowls?
But that's the thing, though. This is why they're the biggest losers, because they've been to 4. They haven't won 1.
So they're just like
It's not like the Broncos. It's not like the Broncos and the Patriots, because even like in today's timeline, they're still up there.
Yeah,
Bills would have a 4-peat.
they would.
Yeah.
They would.
That's
Yeah.
Could you imagine?
That'd be insane, bro.
Nobody's
I think a lot of things would have changed. I'll be honest.
A lot.
Yeah.
I'm just thinking about all the pain. Like,
We might not be alive.
There would be no what?
actually, there might be more of us.
Maybe
4
more
Super
of us.
Bowls.
Not us, but more of us.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, he get it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But I'm saying, like, yeah, the Vikings were like that, bro. I was surprised.
Yeah.
Because they didn't even come up in conversation when me and Yager were doing the road trip there.
Ain't nobody talk about the Vikings.
Well, they're like that, but then not like that.
Yeah.
Yeah, they've been to
Biggest
4,
winners.
didn't come away with 1.
Biggest winners, biggest losers.
So they're pretty much on the same tier as the Bills, but they didn't do it all consecutively. I think a couple years they did, though.
Yeah.
Not 4, though. Then the 3-time Super Bowl champs. Now it's starting to get interesting. We got more teams in the mix.
Yeah.
Anthony, I sent you the picture if you want to.
Yeah,
Sit
it's
your-
in there.
Get your live reaction on the microphone. So let's run through it. We got the Miami Dolphins,
Yeah.
Cincinnati Bengals,
Okay.
Kansas City Chiefs, Philadelphia Eagles, the Dallas Cowboys, San Francisco 49ers, and the Los Angeles Rams. What are we thinking here?
It's a large group. It's a large group.
It's
Oh,
crazy
yeah.
because all right, let's go through it one by one. The Dolphins, I think they still have like 2 or 3.
They got the perfect season.
So, yeah, that's one of them. And it's like they would still be in this realm. So, not that crazy.
Not much changed.
Bengals would all of a sudden not be brokies.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
They got smacked around by the Niners twice,
They're the only ones in there, really.
and they just lost to the Rams recently. It's kind of nuts. So, they would have 3. Chiefs, it's kind of funny because they only had 1 early on in the Super Bowl era, and they lost the first one. And these other two are from Mahomes and the crew, yeah. More recent. But
Getting
they would
clapped
still be in the
twice.
same realm because I think they got like 3 or 4 as it is now.
Clap twice.
Smacked around.
Oh yeah.
Twice.
Well,
Not in this universe.
well, in this first Super Bowl too, I think they got smacked around.
Yeah,
Packers.
It's crazy to think about because
Oh,
back
3
then they
times.
were talking like, okay, this Super Bowl thing might be a fugazi because the Packers are just smacking. They smacked the Chiefs and the Raiders around. What are we doing?
Yeah.
AFL ain't shit.
They're just nice like that.
Yeah. So there you go with the Chiefs.
Lombardi.
Eagles are interesting too because they only have 2,
Oh,
And now they got an extra one.
and now they got an extra one from them losing.
not bad.
Who'd they lose to?
I got respect on the Eagles' name one way or another.
Patriots,
Chiefs.
Chiefs. I forget
Yep.
the other one. The other one was a long time ago.
Way back.
Oh.
So that's interesting. Cowboys are interesting too because I think they got 5.
Well, yeah,
That
the
sounds
Cowboys
right.
do it more, I think.
They got
Yeah,
5
they
right
had
now.
that dynasty.
Just tore up the 90s, brother.
Yeah.
70s too. Them and the Steelers went at it back then.
Steelers.
Staubach and
Steelers some winners.
Roger Staubach.
Steelers not
Terry
being on this list
Bradshaw.
yet?
What's that?
Steelers not being on the list yet?
Not yet. It's crazy. I mean, that just goes to show, like, every time they made it, they won
getting
them
that.
motherfuckers.
Yeah,
Yeah.
they getting those dubs.
Then you got the Niners. I mean, they're still almost in the same realm too. What do they got? 5, 2, or 4?
They 5, because Steve Young got one, didn't he?
Yeah.
Yep.
Then the Rams. Interesting enough, I think they already had close to the same amount as it is either way. So they must be like 3 for 3 or something. 3 and 3.
Yeah, I don't know.
Interesting. Then you got the 2-time Super Bowl champions here. Indianapolis Colts, the Pittsburgh Steelers.
Steelers.
Again, I mean, it goes to show they got 6 now and only lost 2.
Yeah.
But in this universe, they only got 2.
That's how big the big game is.
Then you got the Raiders,
Wow.
the Commanders.
Left hand.
Okay.
Well, back then, yeah, different team.
The what?
The Panthers.
The Carolina Panthers.
Wow.
Yeah.
Shout out
The Rizzler.
Arizona. Did you see the new drink?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Fire. That's
then-
going to be it. Yeah. We
Yeah.
got to get 5 of those in here.
Gotta get a whole case.
Hey, yeah.
Atlanta Falcons and the Seattle Seahawks.
Okay.
Was that one more for Seattle?
I think so, yeah. They got the 1.
Yeah. Should have had 2.
Woulda, coulda, shoulda.
Hate to see it.
Coulda, woulda.
Any thoughts on this one? The 2-time tier?
Um,
Colts are almost in the same realm because I think they got 3.
Yeah.
They got 3.
Mm-hmm.
Were they Baltimore ones, though?
1 was.
Hmm.
Or 2, rather.
Yeah, I was about to say.
Yeah, the 2.
Yeah, try to trick yourself there.
It's the same franchise, brother. I mean, if that's the case, we could split the Raiders down like 5 different ways. The Rams, too.
The Raiders is just out there West Coast, though. All that stuff's the same.
This guy's getting phone calls about teams.
You selling a
Yeah,
house?
bro. 8 o'clock. No, not selling houses. Calling me at 7, 8, or 8 o'clock at night is crazy.
1-time Super Bowl champ. Another interesting tier. You got the Tennessee Titans.
Hell yeah.
Congratulations, Tennessee. You got a ring. Congratulations, LA Chargers. You got a ring.
Yeah.
Oof. Well, let's start with the good, though.
Wow.
Arizona Cardinals, you got a ring. Let's go.
Yeah.
Then you got the Giants, Packers, and the Bears. Ooh.
Not looking good for them. Big historic franchises down the drain, huh?
Yeah, the Packers, they just be winning, huh?
Yeah, when they're there.
The Giants, too.
Yeah. They just got to get there.
And, well, speaking of getting there,
Yeah. Oh, well.
these teams got there. But unfortunately, in this timeline with the reverse results, here's the 0-time, the big losers. 0-time Super Bowl champs. Baltimore Ravens.
Yeah.
They're 3-0. In this universe, they're 0-3.
Ooh.
New York Jets, they were 1-0 in
Undefeated in
this
the-
universe. Sorry about it. 0-1.
0-1.
Joe
Undefeated
Namath-
slate.
Joe Cool never happened.
Joe, not so
New Orleans Saints were 1-0. Sorry about it. Drew Brees put that stupid ass baby down. You are 0-1. Tampa Bay Buccaneers, they're 2-0. This universe, they're 0-2.
Still talk about Belichick.
Oh, yeah, we would be. Well, for most of them, we wouldn't even be talking about Belichick.
Yeah, I guess.
Crazy. He didn't lose often. But anyway, now we get to the sad part. Who's got the small violin?
This is the best one.
Yeah, I like this.
Yeah, this tier is none either way because it didn't matter because they ain't never even got there.
Ain't never got there, ain't never gonna get there.
You got the third version of the Cleveland Browns.
Bang.
Worst one. The Detroit Lions.
Yep.
Did it to themselves.
Start kicking field goals.
Duval. Dookie.
Jacksonville Jaguars. Donnie was doing a parade on this one.
Yeah. Wear your Texan swag with pride. We ain't never been to the Super Bowl and we're not going.
Houston Texans are on the list as well. So, ladies and gentlemen, that is your Super Bowl winners reverse. Let us know your reactions in the comment section. Let us know your biggest surprises and biggest disappointments. Oof. Did your squad get a Super Bowl? How many are you? How you feeling about the Super Bowl results reversed?
Feeling great. Oh, you weren't asking me.
Yeah,
sorry.
Buffalo Bills, one of the greatest franchises
Yeah.
of all time. How about that?
Go Bills.
Four-time Super Bowl champs.
Broncos still up there?
Yeah. And how about the Colts, man? You still got two, though.
Yeah.
Two of them things.
Packers, I mean, you got one. You got one.
Yeah.
Yeah, well. It's not looking as good for them
Poor
as a
Ravens.
franchise.
The Ravens.
How about Anthony getting one of the Chargers?
Yeah.
Yeah. You're looking at nothing but Super Bowl champions in this room. Let's go.
Bang.